So it's an instant punk, and it's live against Sock, Warcraft 3 again. I'm mostly training my English skills, and so if you don't want to watch me, don't. Oh, please don't. And we have Sock playing Dark Ranger first. Oh, yeah. I have chosen correctly. That will be an interesting match. I mean, life is better than Sock. Human is generally better than Night Elf in this patch, but life is better than Sock. Life is certainly better than Sock as a player. So in general, Sock got to invent something, and it's Concealed Heal as the first map, and I'm restreaming freaking Cash, and Cash got his own chat, and I don't like it. Okay. Let's try to find some other stream to watch. Anyone? Really? Come on. Anyone? Oh, that's some guy. Some Russian person. Likely. Oh god, he got even bigger chat. Oh, Lalite! Thank you, Lalite, for your existence. Every time you come online, I feel so much better. I am incredibly, unlimitedly grateful to you for being a Lalite, for streaming the good quality content.
지금 일단 하나는 올라가고 있었어야 되는데 하나도 안 올라갔죠. 세컨 팬더.
Come on.
아 이렇게 되면은 이제 품멜 라인이 없는 거나
I don't want to hear your words anymore. Sorry, I don't know Korean. And we're watching Lala stream again. Sock is Tower Russian is enemy. Really? Sock is Tower Russian live? That's not completely unexpected, but it's not easy to do, to be honest. Especially since you've got Dark Ranger, and Dark Ranger is so good at creeping and not so good when you've got no skeletons, and all you've got is life drain, and your hero is level 1. And oh yeah, that's interesting. He got tier 2, his footies are healing up, his Dark Ranger is level 1, his Naga is level 1, but both are alive. Life and well. And now Life will also have his tier 2. He doesn't even try to make his tier 3 upgrade because it's quite pointless. He got a Naga, so that's what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 footies. That's not that good anymore. Really is Life winning just by defending himself from this power up? I don't know why Sock decided to go Tower Russian with Dark Ranger, with Life Drain on level 1, without any skeletons. Skeletons on Concealed Kill would be awesome, because you've got so many creeps you can creep for such a long time. And at the end, all you got is 7 footies. 2 ranged heroes. Okay, he can control Demon Knight, Demon Lord, Demon Hunter, for hell's sake. He hunts demons. He's sort of a lord of demons as well, but in general, in the first place, he hunts them. Okay, one Archer will die here, one Footy will likely die, or already died. And now Dark Ranger is just oppressive with her, with her unlimited life rates. But it's not what... it's not that scary really. Naga goes down, Footies are going down, and with all these dryads, yeah, he has no chance. I would expect him playing Dark Ranger up to level 3. Then at level 3 you got your level 2 skeletons, you've got your level 1 life drain, which is enough to survive against Demon Hunter for a while, and then you tower rush your opponent, and tower rush and it will just level 1 is strange. It's very, very strange, and I would even say inconsistent, unpredictable. Lolite makes a prediction that it will be Sok against Lin in the end. Yeah, if Sok decides to not play weird strategies and just goes into Mountain King and Ton of Footies, the life will have a lot of problems with him, yet at the same time life is better, so life can withstand a lot of Footies on Mountain King, life can tower rush Sok with Huntresses, which many other players do not even try, because if your enemy finds your protectors, you generally don't. And your Huntresses will not work. Life can try to expand with Huntresses, which is also a viable strat. And he plays the Sinfi against Sinfi. Yeah, that's true. That's perfectly true. In the end, if Infi decides to lose, he will choose something other than human. I mean, I guess he already chose human for this match, and he got a good chance of winning, but in general, Infi loses to himself more than he loses to his opponents. Oh, he placed life instead of stock. No, I don't think so. I mean, maybe. I don't know, really. Both players are quite a good candidates to go further. Life by life with his pure skill alone, Sok with his race and his skill, of course. Whenever I say that someone is a worse player or better player, it doesn't really mean that much worse or that much better. It just means that they all are tier 1 players in the end. All I wanna say is, but they're all good. Whenever someone criticizes a player and that player makes stupid decisions, I mean, not whenever someone, when I, because some people actually do believe that players play like complete garbage, which is not true. They are just worse in comparison, better in comparison. Oh god, am I dying again from some stupid kind of influencer? Who cares? Okay, we're waiting for the map number 2. I would assume yes, we're waiting. And right now I can open my Twitch dashboard and see if the stream is actually running, and everything will freeze for a little while, which is not such a big problem because oh, I'm streaming my Twitch dashboard. Of course I do. Oops. Yeah, I'm streaming my browser window, so there's no point in doing anything like that. Anything new on Warcraft 3 Reddit? Anything new at all? Night Elf Supremacy. Yeah, Night Elf Supremacy, of course. Must hunts. The weakest point is no slow in this setup against undead. Nope. Naga seems good. Nope. If you want to play hunts against an undead, what can you do? Not much, to be honest, because initially you'll meet fiends. Any self-respecting undead will switch into fiends when faced with huntresses, because hunts kill ghouls without any chances, really, and even a few fiends and tier 2 do the trick. Okay, Autumn Leaves is the second map. And then, when your huntress has got heavy armor, you face freaking destroyers and all your hunts die. That's all. generally can play Huntresses against an undead only with protectors, as an addition to your tower rush, and even then it's not 100% certain. I mean, you can go Keeper of the Grove, you can go Protectors, you can go Huntresses, and it helps, especially when you're about 1,500 MMR and no more. Yeah, it does work sometimes, it works quite often if you're good, but in general on the pro scene you will not see such strats any longer. Okay, it's Mountain King, it's Mass Footies, it's quick fast expansion, and Night Elf will have immense problems with it. But on Autumn Leaves, if human decide to go for a mid expansion, Night Elf can just tower rush him with quite a lot of ease, because protectors can eat trees behind your base and then root themselves behind your base. I mean, human may go for a more closed, more defensive expansion, but creeps there are a bit stronger. So he'll need a lot more initial footies, and he can afford himself a lot more initial footies now, since archers are so much worse against footies. Mate militia. Oh no, he decided for the mid expansion, but that's fine, of course. But at the same time, it gives Night Elf some chance to win. And of course, Night Elf can't do shit about it, because you really can't do much with Emo level 1 right now against Mountain King level 2. You'll just get bolted and bolted again and focused and lose all your mana and all your HP, and you'll have to get out and eat all your fountains at once. Your moonwells. Yeah, not your fountain. Human, of course, gets aggressive because his expansion is now establishing itself, and he doesn't want random demon hunters on the Naga. I mean, it's quite a long way to tier 2, and if it's Naga or not depends entirely on how successful Demon Hunter will be on Human Expo. Oh, you will not be able to cancel it. Not against 5 militia. Or will you? That will help a lot. No, it's impossible. No, don't even... Oh, he forced the cancel. He pays 1 archer for it, but this cancel is amazing. It's one of the reasons why you don't want this expansion, because it's so close to an enemy. This Wisp is getting found, it doesn't matter. Tower is getting upgraded, of course this expansion will still be established, just a little bit later. And by a little bit, I mean by a lot. Demon Hunter tries to burn all the footies, this tower is not up, and it will be denied. One archer goes down, which is sad. No arcane tower for you, my friend, but right now Demon Hunter got to evacuate. Evacuate, my man. Yeah. He'll meet Mountain King on his way back, but I guess Mountain King will have not enough mana. Oh, he's at 52, he would not have enough mana, but Demon Hunter decides to go the other way. Okay, Panda, even nerfed Panda. Mountain King will be able to bolt this Panda, and Panda is afraid, of course, because a single bolt means surround, and surround means death. And for someone as squishy as Panda level 1, I mean, it's one of the sturdiest heroes, but he's still level 1. Now, now when the danger of the bolt is gone, you can quite simply destroy all his footies, although he's a bit afraid. He doesn't want to fight, and Human establishes his expansion, but at the same time, Night Elf's expansion is almost done, and lores are being done, and Sok is winning here right now. And he needs guard towers on his expansion now. Because he's late. If he just goes for one arcane tower, he will be pushed with just dryads. A few dryads, nothing else, and one arcane tower will not hold. Right now, Mountain King is only level 2 and 0.8. No tier 2 on main is even started. Night Elf establishes his own expansion. That's good. That's a good answer on Autumn Leaves. But at the same time, it was such a greedy expansion from Sok. It was so incredibly greedy to make an expansion here. And without establishing Arcane Tower first, and without anything generally. He didn't do anything to prevent his expansion being harassed. And now Slug got his own, and now Life got his own expansion. He knows that his enemy is running straight towards him. Mountain King is finally level 3. Panda is dead. That was one dead pan. No! You're not even able to surround a level 1 panda. For hell's sake, Sok, what's going on? You're a good player. Now he finally goes into his own level 2, but at the same time, he still has nothing on expansion. Only one Arcane Tower is not enough. And right now, Elf will... Oh god, that's one that Dryad, which is fine, because right now Night Elf will get his Panda level 2 and his Demon Hunter level 3 and a good item. Boink. That's painful, but that's generally the whole clarity gone. A good item is Talisman of Evasion, which is not bad from Demon Hunter in this situation. It's not awesome, it's never awesome, but it's not bad. Now Human buys Troll Berserker against Dryad, which may help, but it's not really a solution. Dryad will deal with all these footies. They will. I mean... Oh, he got healing ward. That's why he's just standing here and healing mostly. And he gets himself a Shredder. Shredder is nice. Shredder will get back. Shredder will be alive. Hopefully. I mean, Zeppelin may also help. That's should be one that footy. Boink, boink, boink. Yep. The moment Panda gets to level 3, if Human still doesn't have Archmage level 2, Human doesn't have any tier 2 Spellbreakers and Priests, it'll be very painful for him. Yes, Sok of course got a ton of gold, but at the same time he's playing an expa against an expa, and he didn't deny an expa from Night Elf not a single time, and that's just awful situation for Human. And he's almost level 3. That's one archer that was not needed. Why? Did he... Oh, he made a wisp? A wisp? Instead of... You kill 2 archers, 1 archer. Okay. That's fine. Yeah. Oh, and that's fine. I understand now. What was his plan, and this plan will work, because all he got on his main base is also an Arcane Tower. I mean, Humans forgot about an aggression. Now he bought a second tower, but he didn't even start to upgrade it to Guard Tower yet. humans completely forgot that Night Elf can play extremely aggressively against them. These bears, without a single upgrade, but they will be still enough to destroy this tower quite quickly. Human is returning, which is also not a mistake, of course, but it's suboptimal. Because right now humans should have been on an elf base doing the same thing. Since such traits are never to any benefit of a human. And this Demon Hunter is almost 4. At level 4, Demon Hunter, of course, gets a lot better. Will he get an evasion and give Talisman of Evasion to Panda? Maybe. That's perfectly possible. I doubt it's what's gonna happen, but it's still perfectly possible. And Night Elf avoids... that's also quite important, that Night Elf avoided an easier expansion. He decided to go for a harder one. Oh, Tinkerus, the third hero. Against what? Against Maser. There will be no Maser. There will be rifle casters and Tinkerus sturdy, of course, and Rocket Barrage is nice and deals not so much damage, but it stuns for 1 second in a large area. Destroying a red spot, a red camp is awesome. Oh no, he decided to go for an evasion and he just sold a Talisman of Evasion instead of giving it to Panda or Tinker. I mean, it would be quite nice if any of these heroes had additional evasion, but just selling is also acceptable. And he TPs to fight for this golem. That's good. That's amazing from life. He prevents human from getting this golem just by using a TP. That was awesome, and he knew that human got relatively low damage output because in general human has no bears, and bears deal a shit ton of damage in these cases. That should be one dead rifle, but he lives. Yet a lot of human units are gonna die. That's a Mother Death's Orc, and that's GG in general. One Mortar Brigade will not do. Losing a shop when you've got a ton of money is also a terrible outcome for Sock. Now, will he lose his altar? There is no real point in destroying an altar, but... And of course, Rocket Barrage also prevents Blizzard. It doesn't really prevent Blizzard as much as it can cancel it sometimes, but still it's very helpful. Now Life decides to play safely, not trying to attack Human's Expo. That's one dead Gyrocopter. Good. Yeah, but instead goes for the second Granite Golem, and this Granite Golem of course will fall because bears are bears. There's the insane amount of damage. Equal food, the bears on an equal food as Torrents, out-damage Torrents, almost. They fight equally, which is awful because it just shows how much of a shitty unit Torrent is. Since bear also got a ton of utility and Torrent just has a column in his hand and it's in his hands, and he smacks the ground with this column to establish dominance, which he doesn't really have. Okay, that's an invisible Mountain King, but there is absolutely no point for Mountain King in being here. Human can't attack right now. Human, he will not achieve anything if he attacks. He's still the creep. That's good. He didn't get an item, he's still the creep. He loses a chunk of mana, but he was outside of a burning range. Range of mana burn, range of... who cares? Now he'll try to focus some hero, which will not work at all, I guess. Blizzard gets cancelled, mana gets burnt on. Demon Hunter gets saved, so two hammers are out, and then Demon Hunter gets back with rejuvenation effect on him, and it's a net gain for Night Owl in general. And he got 2 expansions against one of a human, and he is going into 100 foot, and human is at 74, and he goes into armor level 2, which I completely approve. And then he'll start attack 1, I guess. Oh, he got attack 2. So he got 2 bears, so it's attack 3 next, and he can afford attack 3 quite easily. And now Ancient of Wind, just to make certain that he got the scouting heap on the map. That's one very, very damaged Tinker. But at the same time, he got large Shingle Potion, and it took all the effort from human to do all this damage. That's one Dead Mortar Brigade, and a lot of that militia, who should not be here at all. Kill the militia! No? Why? Just kill them! Smack them! Destroy them! You won! You've already won! Level 2 Barrage. Rocket Barrage is dangerous, but he has no mana whatsoever. Mountain King still got a ton of mana, but at the same time he... Oh, he drained all the mana out of Panda, so... No Dragon Breath. No, poor Dryads. But at the same time, bears just wreck everything. No, right now, human doesn't have critical mass of his casters and his front line, and right now I believe Demon Hunter should get back and... Oh, he's still in the fight, okay. Blood Mage dies. It is to 0. Demon Hunter gets stuffed away. Tinker will soon have enough mana for the next barrage. That's a lot of dead Dryads, and he decides to get out, loses another bear in the process, but it's fine. GG types human, and that's all. There is just one problem. There is just one tiny problem. He had 18 wisps and 14 on gold, so he had 4 wisps on lumber and 1 shredder on lumber. And in the end he had maybe 1,000 lumber. So he had additional 4, 5, whatever. 4 limit? Yeah, it's 4 limit, I guess. I mean 3 limit, so it was generally 1 additional Dryad. I don't know why he had all these wisps. He may... I mean, he didn't decide to detonate them. He never took them along with his army, so that was not an option. That was an option, but he decided against it. So absolutely no idea. Why did he decide to go for an 18 wisps? Why he still had an 18 wisps? Okay, I will wait it up for a little while. It doesn't matter. We're waiting for the next game to come. And if it'll be 3-0 live against Sok, will live be able to win against Dean? Possibly. It'll make a decent match. That's all I know. I mean, Sok against Lin will likely end up with Sok losing because Lin is just... maybe Sok could have achieved victory, but in general, Lin is stronger against Sok, although right now Sok could have played Power Rifles till his heart content, and just win and win and win. And by the way, that's one of the problems of the claim of the general tournament system, of the general system, how people advance in these playoffs. Because races are not equal right now. There is a huge disbalance between races. And in this format of playoffs, you simply get eliminated once you meet someone who, once you find a terrible matchup for you. I mean, if we still had, if we still had a normal tournament with a normal upper bracket, lower bracket, at least people would get 2 chances. And right now, with this climb and elimination, you meet someone who is usually victorious against you, you lose. Okay, Northern Isles, human map, very human can be very dominant on this map. It'll be Mountain King again. No? No, it's Dark Ranger. It is Dark Ranger. Or it may be a Beastmaster, but I mean, against Warden, both heroes right now look amazing. Dark Ranger will just survive the dagger through the dagger, and Beastmaster is just so fat that he doesn't care about the dagger until the dagger is level 2 and will not happen instantly. Okay, it's Dark Ranger, it's life drain, and it's an instant harass. It's a strange decision. And of course, Life decides to go full grid. He decides to attack a yellow camp, which is awful against the Dark Ranger, but it would be amazing against a normal Mountain King. And oh no, I'm watching. For hell's sake, I'm watching not in the full screen, but in a small screen. Professional fucking streamer. Yeah, the Dagger level 1 does nothing to Dark Ranger. There is absolutely no point even in using Dagger level 1 against it. Against her. Professional fucking streamer. One footy will get denied, another footy will be just fine. And this greedy creeping paid for himself. I mean, one creep is still alive, but the lady got Wand of Mana Stealing, which she already used. 3 archers are there, but initial impact from Warden is massively negated. Boots and Dusts and Tier 2 and 1 base casters, which are not bad against Warden, to be honest. And casters from 1 base is a reasonable solution to Warden problem. And of course you need less towers if you don't have an expansion. That's a benefit of not having an expa. Now they will run away for a while. I would expect Sok to start attacking this Moonwell instead of running around with footies. No? Okay. This footy will die no matter what Dark Ranger does. This footy is a dead man. Another footman may die, but not instantly at least. I don't know what Sok is doing really. His idea was generally not that bad. His execution is perfect. I mean, he's waiting for his tier 2 to be done. He didn't make a lot of... Oh, no, do not use Tower Rush this time. The Ancient of War is here, the Warden is fine. There is still mana in Moonwells and it's only 5 AM, it's too early. Creep your Dark Ranger to level do at least and then attack. Don't tower rush him blindly. The Ancient of War is so dangerous at this point. Twitch умирает, ответьте в чате, чтобы он умер быстрее. Мое почтение, Twitch. С чего он, кстати, погибает? Он вроде как, конечно, загибается весьма активно, но в этом состоянии он находится уже какой-то очень продолжительный промежуток времени. Добрый вечер, вернее, добрый день, господин Врен. Oh, no, leave, Warden, leave! I've just said that you're... Oh, he took a pit lord. That's a solution. Yeah. Меня уже несколько дней крайне долго подключают к чату. Вот, не знаю, у меня странным образом совершенно нет этой проблемы на Твиче. А тебя ж не с телефона подключают, как я понимаю, а с пеки. Pit lord is a solution. Warden was drained to death. That's fine. That happens. Pit Lord just saves all the problems. Instantly. The man with the glaive. I mean, that's a strange glaive, but I guess it still counts as a glaive. Is the man we need. Another set of peasants. No. Firestorm is awesome against peasants, against tower rushes in general, because, of course, you not only attack the tower, you also attack everything that tries to repair the said tower. Warden will soon be back, but it's daytime now, and the first Huntress is out. Huntresses are, of course, an answer, and an amazing answer. Although Pit Lord is barely alive and Warden is out, Warden's back. Dryads, Hunts, Dryad is good, Dryad helps, but it's not a solution right now. But Hunts will just repel the attack. In general, it's all due to Pit Lord. Pit Lord did his job, he died in the end, but he just went back to his 9 health, and he'll be fine there. Alchemist is dangerous, but what can you do? And Tower Rush... right now, Night Elf got his shop, so... Tower Rush should stop. Or not. I mean, one more archer died, but... Huntresses are amazing against footies. And of course against towers, well, there are no towers yet. Yeah, Huntresses are amazing against towers that were not built up yet. Pit Lord is back, he was only level 1 hero. Guard tower is a problem. Problematic. Just damaging your own warden with your Firestorm is also not a good decision. But in general, elf should be fine. That's one dead warden, but Pit Lord is level 2. This Ancient of Lore goes into the fight. Get into the fray. Yeah. Nobody cares that you know so much, you stupid tree. Will he be able to push through? I mean, I can't believe it. Okay, the first protector is out. The protectors are also quite important. The second protector is out. Okay. It's not likely he'll be able to succeed with his tower rush. Pit Lord kills a lot of units with splash alone. Because protectors, they heal. They munch trees, they get healed, and it's better than repair, and repair is also effective on them. Although one protector goes down, for hell's sake. What am I looking at? I mean, it's hard to predict anything in these games, because Zog gave us a lot of good games. this series. Yes, he isn't winning, but I mean, you can go for a glaive thrower. There is not much to destroy a glaive thrower, but in general, if you just go for more hunts, you'll be golden. But yeah, killing all these peasants is painful for human. But right now, Pitlord got no health. Warden got no health. Pitlord is dying. He'll come back in the next series, but still. Oh, it is a glaive thrower. Finally. I mean, he may need additional archer right now, and Warden died, and really, life decided to give up. Oh, for hell's sake, that was a strange game. That was incredible, but strange game. Окей, Twitch, чат. Посмотрим, как меня подключает к чатику. Пуньк? ТСТ? ТСТ вполне себе проходит. That was quick. That was indeed quick, and... You... God, humans should have lost this game. There was so few chances for him, and he utilized them all, and this life-draining Dark Ranger is was a menace. Не, ну так что, возможно, что проблема в вашей локации, ну, вернее, может, еще в чем-то сугубо на вашей стороне. Я понимаю, конечно, что это не решает проблему умирающего Твича конкретно для вас, господин Вренель, но тем не менее, возможно, с ней стоит побороться. No, it will still be live. I mean, he'll win right now. I mean, what could he have done differently? Not going for lores at all, because Dryads are so not perfect against Dark Ranger and Guard Towers. Yes, that was an option, just instantly going for the second Ancient of War, going for the Pit Lord. Pit Lord is decent against Human Tower Rushes. Pit Lord is amazing against Human Tower Rushes. Another good option was Firelord. Firelord, his Beast also deal piercing damage and multiplies, and it's a summon, and it's another unit in general. I mean, the Beast is not as amazing against Footies, and of course Pitlord deals some ton of damage with his Firestorm. But Firelord usually is always engaged in the fight, just because he's ranged, just because his initial damage is nice, and his initial attack speed is nice. Firelord is also a good option for the second hero. Panda, not so much really, because the breath level 1 doesn't do all that much damage against everything. Yes, it will hit the towers, it will hit the peasants and booties all alone, but in general, Pitlord is better, Firelord is better, and not ignoring Life Drain is also better. Because he was ignoring Life Drain so often. Without any respect to it, and Life Drain now is dangerous. Life Drain now really trains you try and murders you. Okay, 2-1, Twisted Meadows, that's a reasonable map for an elf, and Life goes for quite dangerous pool if human decide to go anything but standard. Because these creeps may be pulled with the first footy or militia. I mean, back then on Twisted Meadows, going for the quick militia and running towards this spot was quite reasonable solution, because you may pull creeps towards Ancient of War and cancel it. And then you, of course, can just deal a ton of damage to Night Elf while he's creeping, if you just run there with your hero instantly. I mean, not so much with Mountain King, it was usually with Death Knight from an Undead, or of course, Blade Master from an Orc. But in general, it's not a safe spot. That's what I wanna say. It's not a safe spot to creep, but Night Elf got a risk, it's fine. Night Elf has to risk. Golem is being pulled, so he doesn't throw boulders when he comes back. And Human will creep the same spot on his side, of course, that's reasonable. If you want to play passively, you will not get a lot out of engagement with a Night Elf early, so you may just creep the same spot and be at net zero. Of course, Priest is higher than Human side, he will go for an expansion afterwards. I guess his own expansion, the one on top. Maybe he'll decide to creep lab before an expansion, but I doubt it. He'll creep some green spot and then go straight into an expansion with a new set of militia. Likely. Yeah, that's kind of likely. Night Elf got Wand of Mana Stealing, which is not optimal, but not bad for Warden against Mountain King. And Human got Scroll of the Beast. Human hates his early drop. Sok is losing, so Sok gets complete garbage. And Warden goes for Fan of Knives level 1. Really? Are you freaking shitting me? You see a priest, you go for Fan of Knives? You do see a priest right in front of you. You can murder this priest. Yes, you can be dangerous to this, to all these peasants, but it's not enough. It's not good enough. A human will find this priest. Maybe Human will find this berserker, which is even better target. Yeah, that's one dead berserker. No amount of wisps will help, and Warden will not achieve much. And berserker is worth 2 peasants, so what, 3 peasants she will kill. And everything frozen. Come on! Alright? Is it for you? Oh, for you, hopefully. It was the problem on your side. Warden is 2 and 2.4. Warden comes back because she has to use a TP. And what? That was a disaster from Medusa, who is live, but he was Medusa back then. That's another possibly dead priest if bash procs. Will bash proc? No. And all the mana is drained from Mountain King, but with Fan of Knife, Fan of 5, yeah, with Fan of Knives level 1, Warden can't do all that much. At least she was able to prevent this tower rush for a while. Another peasant goes down, Warden is 2.5, which is not all that much. That's a terrible placement. And that's another reason why this Ancient of War placement is so dangerous, because you can't return it in time. It's hard to return it in time. Not only on Twisted Meadows, generally on any map where you decide to power creep so dangerously. Another priest goes down for Human, and that's terrible for Sok. No, he decides to go for Panda because it's not really a tower rush, it's just It's just an attempt. Although, if human loses 5 peasants, it will be all over for him. That was a strange fan of maps, to be honest. Oh, make your freaking Moonwell number 5. Come on, life. Your 50-foot Moonwell had to be done like a minute ago. The moment you saw Tower Rush being made, you saw all these peasants coming to your base, I mean. And Mountain King is not a Dark Ranger, sadly. Yes, he'll have something bolt in a few seconds, but no, he's not a Dark Ranger, and a lot of towers get cancelled, of course, because all these towers got light armor while they are upgrading. So it's additional damage from all the piercing damage. Boink. Panda level 2. He gets Drunken Brawler because there is no chance he will have enough mana for anything, and Drunken Brawler gives you a lot more not a lot more, it's some crit, some evasion. Gives you something while you have no mana, that's what I mean. While, of course, your beer keg doesn't give you crap if you got no mana left. Human continues to buy mercs. Here he shouldn't win. Here he should never win. He doesn't have a single guard tower established, and the only thing he got is an arcane tower, and protector is already here. Sok has no chances here. Absolutely no chances. Heroes do not need to engage, of course, because Arcane Tower goes down anyway, and now heroes can engage. Come on, Sok, right GG. Type GG. It was a noble attempt, but you know you've spent so much gold on this Tower Rush. Boom. You're out of this tournament. You're just out. Of course, Warden wants level 3. She's getting focused, it doesn't matter. Golem is slow, is dangerous, but he's also very fragile. And just one. Yeah, kill this peasant. Wink, not enough? Okay, another peasant. Another peasant should go into her level 3 font. Finally. Now he's unstoppable. And that's a strange decision, to start building towers here when you've got a shop established and working on top of Night Elf's base. He's hoping to get bashes, and he gets some bashes, and Warden is getting saved by the staff. And of course there is a Dryad already to apply slows. Dryad isn't so good against two Berserkers, but in the end Sok writes GG and he's out of this tournament. Finally! Life 1, life plays against Lean, that will be an amazing match to see. Life against Lean can offer a lot of entertainment. Boink, they're still alive. And on the YouTube, I hope so. I mean, I can watch how it goes on the YouTube. For some reason, I can't write on I can't type in YouTube chat. Why? That's a good idea, by the way, to... Теперь стример пойдет в квазик. У меня сегодня в планах немножко дрифтера. Стример пойдет, наверное, все же в квазик. Вот, но сегодня надо все же добить дрифтера. Может, не добить, потому что, вероятно, это будет начало 8 главы. Может быть, середина 8 главы, останется еще 9. Я полагаю, что мы где-то в конце 7. с учетом всего произошедшего, с учетом тетки в криостазисе. Ладно, она не в криостазисе, она просто в коме на могильной койке. Могильной койке? Хорошее словосочетание. Очень, так сказать, имеющее потенциал. Говорящее само за себя. Стример хочет пойти в Квазиморф. У стримера есть некое желание зарубиться в Квазиморф, но не сегодня. Наверное. Так, не-не-не-не-не-не-не, это не тот ярлык, на который я хотел кликнуть. Проверить, работает ли Twitch. Да я только что его проверял, но пальчики требуют на что-то клацать. Twitch работает на Reddit. На варкрафтовском Reddit никаких новых постов. Кроме Night Elf Supremacy. No, Night Elf is weak. Orc is the weakest race right now. Night Elf is the second weakest, and then there are human and undead on top. And it is reflected quite well in this tournament. So, how the hell can I fix my OBS? I mean, my YouTube chat in OBS. Not the top chat. Live chat. I mean, I'm the streamer. Why can't I type in chat? For hell's sake. Is it for some reason off on YouTube for me? Google? YouTube chat doesn't work on my stream. Включить в YouTube студии. Включено вроде как, наверное. YouTube студия. Вы еще не начали? Nope. They haven't started yet. Live. Streaming software, visibility public, restrictions, none. Options. Details, visibility public, restrictions none, subtitles on, audience, no, it's not made for kids, no age restrictions, show more, no altered content, automatic chapters, okay, for hell's sake, if you want so, there is absolutely no reason, but fine. Comments on, moderation, none. Oh, it's not about the live chat, it's about... Live chat. Live chat on. Live chat replay. Fine. Live chat summary. Fine. Who can send messages? Anyone. Live reactions. Message delay, no slow mode at all. The light? No, not yet. Oh, they started. I am so quick and I'm so able to predict the future. Okay. What do we have here? We've got Life Against Lin. Lin is better, but Life got a little bit better army. Неверящие в гномов-читоедов такие. Да. Как это вообще могло случиться? Невозможно, чтобы ваш чат кто-то сожрал. Тем временем гном-читаед уже сидит под вашей кроватью и ждет, пока он сможет добраться и отклацать все галочки на вашем ютубе. Но с другой стороны, для вас это развлечение, а для гнома-читаеда вопрос выживания. Okay, it's Blade Master against Demon Hunter. That's expected. That's always expected. On EKLs, we can expect also that there will be no expansion from both sides. Maybe later from Lin. Oh, Lin lost to Night Elf his last series. I've watched this one, and I didn't like how he always tried to expand instead of trying to increase his army size. If he still has the same problem, he may lose, because for an orc, the 70-foot timing is really dangerous, about 60-70 foot with bears, because at this moment Night Elf simply got a better quality army than an orc. Okay, he buys claws of damage. Claws of damage, yeah. Claws of attack. No, but this do not give you any attack. This give you damage. So it's claws of damage. Meanwhile, or got gloves, or got small mantle. Night Elf goes to attack a few peons, which will not do him any good. Absolutely no one should make an expansion right now, or early expansion in general. Blade Master will restyle. Oh no, he was unable to before Mana Burn was ready. No, he should restyle and run away. Yeah, not get burned, and everything will be fine. And he buys another Claws of Attack. Yes, of course he buys Claws of Attack. So they both got claws from the shop. That's fine. Back then, I don't really know how items in the marketplace are replenished right now, because back then they were replenished depending on what creep spots on the map were crept. So in general, if you were a good player, you had some general idea what was in the market shop and what was not. But right now, I believe they changed the system at some point. So I have absolutely no idea how items in the marketplace are replenished right now. Right now. That's enough right now for this game. Okay, Lin decides to creep these two berserkers because you can stop this large level 5 ogre outside of the general creeping spot. Grunts may kill this archer, at least one will die, 2 archers will die. This demon hunter is in danger, but he got large healing potion from this ogre. At least if orc will be able to deal with this large healing. Oh god, that's a crit. And life instantly GG's because he didn't expect that. He had his finger on this healing potion. I bet it was how it went. He had his finger on this large healing potion. He was completely prepared. Oh, I have to rename my stream, by the way. That was a quick map number 1. Switch. So he was betting on quite a good chance, 5 out of 6. Как же он хрустит. Я хрущу? О боже. On quite a good chance, 5 out of 6. Окей. Как же он хрустит. Я хрущу? О боже. On quite a good chance, 5 out of 6. Окей. Как же он хрустит. Я хрущу. A good chance. Шо ж ты мне сразу-то не сказал, дорогой Френель? Или оно только сейчас началось? Или что-то сломалось в процессе? Я даже не знаю, что сломалось, но что-то явно сломалось. Ладно, сейчас мы начнем это чинить. Скорее всего, сломалась моя способность коммуницировать. Сломался мой микрофон в очередной раз. Да вроде началось почти только что. Это хорошо. Перестало? Не знаю, я ж себя не слышу. Сломался мой микрофон в очередной раз. Да вроде началось почти только что. Это хорошо. Перестало? Не знаю, я ж себя не слышу. Сломался мой микрофон в очередной раз. Да вроде слышу. Окей. Есть подозрение, что я все сломал. Not again! А если включить микрофон? А если включить микрофон? Стало лучше. А если... Я продолжаю слушать себя в процессе, да, это резонно. Тем временем они начали третью игру, вторую. В процессе, да, это резонно. Тем временем они начали третью игру, вторую. Хорошо, если сдох регулятор микрофона. Это резонно. Тем временем они начали третью. Because if it's just something instead of this small controller, it will be fine eventually. I'll fix it eventually. But if it's my micro itself, then I'm in trouble. Но благодарю за то, что вы заметили меня, остановили. Anyway, let's look at what's going on right now. They are both creeping on autumn leaves. They are both getting small spots initially, and then... Oh. Live decided to not go to any large spot with his Ancient of War. He just rooted it down and then started producing archers again. Okay. That's a strange decision, but I can understand it. That's at least a safe decision. And right now I have to place my micro in a weird manner. I hope that it was just a controller. And it will be fine, but maybe not. Okay, I'll check myself again. Thank you, dear Vrenel. You saved this stream for something, for some reason. Thank you, dear Vrenel. Okay, it worked. Now we're back to the game. I'm not being an awful scratchy, scrappy, yeah. That's a stupid word. Странная калька с русского. Okay. We've got Demon Hunter, who gets his bracer and gloves and a ring of superiority, which is not optimal for him. He would like to have a ring of protection. Finally, he decides to creep his expansion. It'll likely not be built as of now, because of course he will go for his tier 3 upgrade, he will go for bears, he will go for mass droids, likely Keeper of the Grove, everything that is due. And Dork decides to go for how many grunts? 3 grunts. That's good against initial lack of archers and 4 archers. No, 4 archers against 3 grunts is not so bad. Especially since one of the grunts will get seriously damaged right now, and Demon Hunter of course can trade with Blade Master level 2 for as long as he only wants to. I mean, 110 crits are painful because claws of attack do not forgive. Do not forgive, do not forget. 4 archers is still dealing some damage, but in general, Orc will just run away, heal up his Blade Master, get back, and fight against this Demon Hunter. And still, Queen takes his TP out of himself. That's out of himself. Yeah, of course. That's a good word. So yeah, it's Keeper of the Grove against Shadowhunter. It's all expected. What can we also expect? Not an expansion. Tier 3 from Night Elf. Likely when he will have his gold for the set Tier 3. I don't know. He may decide to go for Dryads this game. His initial game was not dominant, and Dryads give you instant and massive dominance, and right now Demon Hunter is in danger. Not in the massive danger, because Shadow Hunter should be rid. Why don't you root Shadow Hunter? Okay? I guess that's fine. Orc doesn't have boots. Demon Hunter doesn't have boots. I mean, that was mandatory for his survival. And right now, of course, Raider will not be able to achieve much, except that Raider already got wept, so it's a dead Demon Hunter. Boink! Because he had to just run back towards his base and root Shadow Hunter so Shadow Hunter can't hex him. Instead, he decided to save 75 mana, and the cost was his level 2 hero life. That was a terrible decision by life. That was an awful decision by life. I mean, does he have some orc trauma? Like, happy? Nah. But he was playing so good against Sok. He was doing so well against Sok. And now he just suffers and suffers more and makes a lot of mistakes. And unnecessary mistakes, because losing Demon Hunter in this matchup, especially 2.9 Demon Hunter, is bad. It's awful. It gives Shadow Hunter 3 level 2 and 2.5, and in the end you don't want to fight against Shadow Hunter level 3. And Blade Master, who will get his boots of alacrity right now, and plus 6 agility is insane on Blade Master. I mean, yeah, you didn't lose all that much, you can creep, your Demon Hunter is back and he's level 3 finally. And all your Gata raiders right now, and he didn't achieve much, but it's 2.8 Shadow Hunter. And Blade Master, who harasses your archers here and there. Of course, you have a lot of trouble just standing in touch, in constant contact with Night Elf army. At least he decided to go for 6 Dreads. That was a good decision, that was an amazing decision, and Orc has now no other option but to try to kill Demon Hunter. Otherwise, if he decides to kill Dryads or decides to evacuate, he would pay with a lot of his own units. He still paid with a lot of his own units, to be honest. This Berserker will also die, and Hero Fox is the only option. And that's another dead Demon Hunter. For hell's sake, life. Oh god. Why can't you be a little bit more careful around your heroes? For hell's sake, life. That was painful to watch. Okay, I've got to check my micro again. I mean, first Demon Hunter loss was completely unnecessary. Second Demon Hunter loss was just painful. I mean, first Demon Hunter loss was completely unnecessary. Second Demon Hunter loss was just painful. And my voice is so terrible. I do not have. I should not scream. I shouldn't scream at any given moment. It makes my ears bleed. My voice is awful. I mean, people do hate their own voices. That's sort of fine, but at the same time, I hate my voice a little bit more than Profile. Oh no, I don't want to open any multi-view audio mixtures in transitions, controls. YouTube, live control panel. Oh god, what the hell is that? Oh, maybe I wasn't signed into YouTube all this time. How the hell am I streaming if I wasn't signed into YouTube? Okay, the game number 3 is now on. The game number 3 is now on. Talk with your lower voice. It's so much better. It sounds so much better, but I can sing all the time, and my singing is also terrible. And nobody will even recognize that I was singing in the end. Okay, it's Medusa against Lin, game number 3. Lin leads 2-0, and we're on Hammerfall. Okay, on Hammerfall, Elf got all the chances. Generally, Hammerfall is so much better for the Night Elf than for an Orc. You get all your chances, you get good initial creeping, you get your early levels, you get your early items. Of course, Orc also does, but your Demon Hunter is more dangerous than Blade Master early on. And if Life didn't lose his Demon Hunter on the previous map, I believe he would be winning this game. All he needed to do was to somehow evacuate. Maybe even just TP out, go with your Demon Hunter towards the shop, buy a TP, get out. Uh, yes, you lose 325 gold, which is equivalent for 2 raiders, but you killed these 2 raiders! And you got all the experience, and you've killed more. Orc army with the few raiders that tries to focus your Demon Hunter under an immolation effect uh, is not the best army against Dreads. Hell no. Okay. They are creeping, they are both just creeping. Ring of Superiority is a little bit better than Gloves, but it all doesn't matter really. Claws of Attack are awesome. An Orc gets... I mean, Glaives of Attack. I mean, Claws. These are claws. These are not cloves of attack. Yeah, garlic cloves of attack. They do attack random people when you eat too much garlic. They indeed do. In this regard, they are cloves of attack. And then Orc just decides to attack archers. It's a reasonable decision. He will harass Live's base. He will take a good chunk of micro out of him, and it's one that archer. And then, of course, you can't remain inside the base because your archers will go into hiding and hold you there, and you still got 1 dust, so you're relatively safe. And the 2 archers are down. No, this lady should not have stopped. Hell, she should not have stopped. It's 3 archers for nothing. For 1 dust, to be honest, for 37 gold. And to be honest, Archers were standing in a bad position initially. They were sort of forming a defensive line in the base, expecting this attack, but in reality they were a bit far behind, so they could not have closed the gap, even if they were not rebuilt. Now life is creeping, that's a dangerous creeping spot. Shadow Hunter should get out and run towards it as fast as he only can. Everything hits either Ancient of War or Demon Hunter. Keeper of the Grove will be a bit late. Demon Hunter is still fighting for some reason. Yes, you've got a rejuvenation potion which you should use right now. Yeah, and a few moonwells and you'll be fine, and you gotta find yourself some experience, and one grunt is a good start, I believe. Get yourself a grunt. Oh, a juicy, succulent green meat. I mean, you don't really feed yourself, you feed your thorns and vines and roots, entangling roots especially, but still. Now Demon Hunter will just run after all these grunts, hoping that Keeper of the Grove will come and entangle at least one of them. But Shadow Hunter is already here, and I doubt anything will die, really. Yeah, Keeper was a little bit late. Just a tiny bit late, and that still didn't work out for a Night Elf. Nothing works out for life in this series. I mean, he died to crits twice, so he lost this Russian roulette twice because 15% is exactly the Russian roulette chances. Keeper will get away with the help of TP. Or not. You may just decide to lose your Keeper and lose your Demon Hunter. I mean, to lose your TP as well, because there is no way Demon Hunter gets away. And it's GG, it's 3-0 for Lin. Life played badly. Life didn't play well. Why? He had such a good series against Human. He was tired, I guess. And Lin played nicely. Lin was aggressive when he had to be aggressive. Tired, I guess. And Lin played nicely. Oh, my micro is fine. I was afraid that my micro would go into complete mode. But no, my micro is still fine. My micro functions, so that's amazing. I mean, I've got one additional micro which I can set up right now, but I'll likely sound differently, and it's not a good one. So this one is not a good one. So the one I've got as a spare is completely awful, to be honest. Okay, it's Lin against Infi, but I will not watch Lin against Infi. There is no point. Oh, I didn't rename my Twitch stream. Did I rename my YouTube stream? I mean, I've got some time to spare. Should I? Okay, let's go. I mean, I'll be able to watch a few initial matches and make my decision about who was better. Okay, Lin against Infi. I'm a bit afraid that we will wait for Lin against Infi for quite a long time. Yep. Because they had to play at what 22 an hour and a half from now, and right now all the matches were generally 3-0, so I'll wait for about 5 minutes, I guess. And if nothing starts, nothing changes, I'll just evacuate from this stream. So there is no real hope for Lean against Infi if they don't start soon. Maybe later I'll watch and see how it ended. Oink. I'm still streaming fine. I'm still able to stream Twitch. Yep. And it looks fine. Yep. Okay. Oh, I wanted to check my micro again and I didn't. So it's again streaming Twitch. Again and I didn't. So it's again streaming Twitch. God, I sound so awful. So awfully bad. Please stop talking like this. Yeah, this quite common exercise exercisms. Yeah, exercisms for singers. These are quite common exercises for singers. You go with just the lowest note possible, and it sort of helps. But I don't even know how to sing with notes. I don't even know how to sing at all. So there is no point in me going for whatever note. Anyway, uh, YouTube chat doesn't work in OBS. Use a separate browser source with the pop-out chat URL. What? That's not a solution. That's uh, that's a patch. You don't patch up your problems this way. YouTube chat needs to be relinked every time. Well, that may mean something. Yeah, multi-streaming, Twitch and Kick chats both stay up every time I launch OBS. YouTube chat for some reason needs to be relinked every time I restart OBS. Oh. Oh, can I write something in the YouTube chat on YouTube? I mean, we're waiting anyway. I'll be the one watching my own stream. What a terrible fate. Doo-doo-doo. Nope. I mean, I should see it on the screen, I guess. Yes, no? And there is a chat from me and nada on the screen. That's interesting. Oh, I don't have my browser feed running here. That's strange. We're waiting for the light against soak. We're still waiting. Maybe we'll wait for 5 more minutes since I'm fixing my YouTube chat anyway. Okay, this browser source which I should. I mean, am I streaming just to a random browser source? Yes! That's good. That's what makes you a professional streamer in the end. Ah, we're just waiting. We're waiting and waiting and waiting and...
10분 쉰다네요.
And the light is alive, which is nice. He didn't die on me. Let's just copy it into something else. Let's just paste the reference. And the chat is back. Yay. Not my YouTube chat in OBS though. But in general it's acceptable. No, it's too large here. It will completely ruin the experience of viewing this channel for no freaking reason. Right here? Should I put it right here? I guess we should not preserve the dimensions. How do I do so that the chat doesn't preserve the dimensions? I don't know. Okay, it's dead, it's dead, it's dead. That's interesting. You I can delete. Yep. You I have to change properties into width, likely 400, height, same. Increase the size, and the chat is back. There is no reason to do it, because nobody speaks anyway, but... Except for Renal, sometimes. And some bots. Okay, how could I have forgotten about bots? Fixed! That was an easy, quick fix, to be honest. And now, yeah, it's we can see the chat on the screen. It's a bit too large, but eh. And to be honest, the chat is not so mandatory on this. Come on, let's just remove the chat from the screen. At all. Yeah, that's better. Okay, I'm waiting. I am tired of waiting. That's all for today, I guess. I'll watch Infi against Lin later. Have a nice day. I'll come back later and stream in Russian. Something.